All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you. Let me go ahead and do a quick audio check before I start yapping, making sure everybody can. Hopefully, I know you can see me, but I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. I'm going to share just a little bit of information straight from Robert Kiyosaki and then two uh, other. Hey, what's going on, Karen? Welcome to the live stream. All right, I think my audio is coming through. Let me make sure here. All right. All right, so we're good on the audio. So thank you for joining, Karen. You're always hanging out with us. So welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for taking the time to join. Of course, comment, share, like, all that good stuff. I'm going to share just a little bit about what's going on in my head. I have been a little under the weather recently, so I haven't been able to really do live streams. So I'm really excited, but then I'm also probably a little bit. How's it going, Karen? So I probably got a lot going on that I want to share all at the same time too, because we have some major big things going on with our global international business that just launched this December. Of course, our Wealth Builders Worldwide team has been in place for several years, and we're embracing what we're doing now with some amazing technology that has never been done before. But before I get ahead of myself, I'm super excited. Once again, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live. Just for the benefit of anybody who is joining and hearing from me for the first time, I'm an independent affiliate with Gold Standard Partners, brand new to this amazing opportunity, but not brand new to what I'm talking about. So I want to share some great information with you. My background is in business management, have a degree in business management, a degree in leadership, have been working in management, hiring, firing, all that other stuff, interviewing people for several years. I love building teams and I love developing people, right? That's part of my passion, is part of what keeps me up and keeps me rolling, keeps me going. So this business, what I'm going to talk to you about today, is definitely within our wheelhouse, and you'll see why I'm very excited in a few more minutes. So we got a few people on here. Thank you for joining on Periscope. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Thank you for joining on Facebook Live. So let's get into this little discussion. I want to talk about assets real briefly, and I want to talk about it because, especially in what we're doing right now, we are literally surrounded by and getting a position to save an asset, something that Robert Kiyosaki talks about in his amazing book called Fake. All right. Let me see if the green screen is going to kind of cut his face in and out a little bit. But this is the book Fake, right? He talks about fake assets, fake teachers, and fake money. All right. So I'm going to pull off the Band-Aid right now, guys. You need to get this book. You need to read it. Okay. I've been recommending this book for over a year, probably close to 2 years, but at least over a year. It is so important because part of what he talks about here, it's lies that people have been telling you that you don't know about. I mean, we just didn't know. When you know better, you can do better. Okay. So thank you guys, everybody, for joining. I see a lot of people are jumping in live on Facebook and other places. So definitely share this out. So an asset, based on Robert Kiyosaki's definition. Okay. Everybody has their own point of view. Everybody's entitled to their own point of view. I'm strictly talking about assets from the point of view of Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. Okay. So if you have any issues with what I consider an asset, go ahead and argue with the author. Okay. One of the basic things that he talked about as an asset is that an asset should put money in your pocket. Okay. An asset puts money in your pocket. One of the things that he discusses in there is that most people are not actually connected to an asset. they are connected to a liability because liabilities take money out of your pocket. So where is the cash flowing? Okay. Is the cash flowing towards you, or is the cash or the income flowing away from you? All right. So that's very, very important. Okay. So as you consider that, as you think about that, we have been taught to save in an IRA or save in our bank accounts or save in a 401k. He talks about it in that book. 401k is not an asset because the money is moving away from you. Okay, so you're like, why am I talking about this? Why am I bringing up this amazing book that I've been reading for years? Definitely get this book, everybody. And it's actually free on YouTube, right? So the money is moving towards you. That's an asset. So we, in our Wealth Builders Worldwide team and with Gold Standard Partners, are positioning anyone who wants to participate, anyone, because it's a free registration, to start putting yourself in position to have an asset continue to pay you. We, in terms of just normal, everyday people, we haven't had this opportunity before. It never existed. We just launched. We don't want you to miss out on tapping into a real asset. So what am I talking about? We are positioning you to get paid in a digital asset called cryptocurrency. We are putting you in position to be able to acquire real money, which is physical gold and precious metals. He talks about fake money in this book, that he walks you through what's real money and what's fake money. Real money should keep its purchasing power year after year after year. That's what real money should do. And then a real asset, not a fake asset, a real asset should be putting money in your pocket. A business can be an asset, okay? Because of course the cash could be flowing towards you. So we put you in position to have an international business that puts money in your pocket. And now we're positioning you to be paid in Bitcoin, an asset that can put money in your pocket. The money flows towards you. All right. I see you, Karen. So why am I excited? Because anyone can be connected to this amazing business. Anyone can be connected to this. All right. Now I want to talk a little bit more about cryptocurrency, but I'm going to do it from a different point of view. Okay. I'm going to borrow an actual video, right, that I had posted on my YouTube page not too long. Well, actually about a year ago, I think I posted it on my YouTube page. Okay. And it's someone, let's see here. All right. So we're going to take a little glimpse at this together. And it is Nipsey.
Working on a project line with us currency.
There's less than 1% penetration, and that's a fact because I can't spend Bitcoin here. I gotta still spend US dollars or MasterCard credit or, established credit. Any one of these stores, there's no penetration in the real world. But there's a $27 to $800,000 increase in investment in this space. But there's a 1% penetration in the real world. So what happens when it gets 5% real world, when more people can spend their cryptocurrency at the store, at the restaurant, on the airplane, which is why we came to Amsterdam, because there's a city out here where the whole city is cryptocurrency friendly. And this is an example of what's going to happen to the rest of the world. And we think that if you get in now, when the value spreads and the accessibility spreads, you'll be sitting on the right chair. and you know, being out here further, bro.
All right, guys. So that is
Brought that to my attention, reinforce my belief in it, and we put our money where our mouth is.
Yeah. So he talks about a whole city that is using cryptocurrency as a form of payment. Now, I want to show you guys just a glimpse of a live event that took place March 30th. That's right, March 30th, 2019. And this is the launch of what's called K Merchant. It is a global solution. So back to the stream here. Sorry about that, guys. Whenever you're trying to do something cool and new, you know, you have some opportunities for growth, right? So what's cool about that clip is he talks about and he alludes to a tipping point. And oh my gosh, I'm telling you right now, with our Wealth Builders Worldwide family and with our gold standard partnerships, right? We are pushing that envelope to tip that cryptocurrency in a way where people are going to have even more accessibility to it. Oh my goodness, you don't want to miss this opportunity. You definitely want to stay connected with what we're doing. And you definitely want to get back with whoever it is that is sharing this information with you right now, right? So one of the things that is very important to us and really to everyone is real money. And like I said, Robert Kiyosaki is very clear about what real money is, okay? And I know a lot of people who follow on YouTube from time to time would tell me, Daniel, you're saying real money is physical gold. What about silver? All right. Robert Kiyosaki, based on his focus and his definition, he's saying that gold is real money, silver is good also, and there's an opportunity there too. Why was I always focused on physical gold? Because it is the best form of money. It keeps its purchasing power over long periods of time. It is the best form of best form of money. It really is. It's true, real money. And silver is like a runner-up, okay? So guess what? Gold Standard Partners is going to put you in position not just to acquire physical gold, but also silver and other precious metals, okay? So for the community, especially on my YouTube page, who would kind of be a little bit disappointed that I wasn't speaking to the fact that silver is important too, there you go. We're going to have all precious metals, but there's something special about physical gold, okay? So let me share a little bit about that through another point of view, okay? Through someone else's point of view, which is very important. So right here, let me make sure we got this going on. Make sure everybody can hear this. Good. All right, now I've actually shared this before, but it is so good and it's so short and it just drives home a very, very important part. We're talking about assets. Put money in your pocket, all right? So does gold put money in your pocket? Does gold help you financially in your financial now and in your financial future? Does it do that? Let's find out a little bit from these amazing gentlemen who are talking about that right here via Kitco, all right?
Audible is an audiobook and Kindle.
And offline, you were telling me you've had great success so far. So congratulations. Tell us about the synopsis of the book. Why gold? Why now? What does this title mean?
Well, the subtitle is The War Against Your Wealth and How to Win It. I mean, and the second part of that, how to win it, is really important. I mean, everyone knows kind of something is wrong, and we have to kind of back away and give them a bigger picture of what we're talking about. Because all the time you're having me on to talk about where the gold price is going, and usually what I tell you, it ends up happening. And the gold price this year is going to 1,900, which is about another $130 away. But what does that even mean? And what good is that? I mean, the average person works for dollars and sweats and works extra hours and sacrifices today for a better tomorrow in dollars. But all the while, the dollars are becoming less and less valuable. I mean, David, you know what this is. This is a 1 ounce American gold eagle. We all know what this is. And this is how many $1 bills it takes to buy that gold eagle. Okay, this is $1,800. And what's interesting to me is that this is how many dollars it took to buy that gold eagle in 1925 or 1930, all the way up to 1935. And I think people just don't understand. The ounce of gold didn't change at all over that period of time. But the amount of dollars, went from...
Wait. Do you see those huge stacks of money or currency? Right? So the difference between currency and money, guys, is that it keeps its purchasing power year after year after year after year after year, right? So you see, right now he's illustrating that the currency needs to keep pace with what's going on. And physical gold already keeps pace with what's going on. So that's very, very important, because we have been focused on currency, which there's nothing wrong with currency, but it doesn't store wealth. It doesn't keep your purchasing power year after year after year. And when you take 40, 50, 60, or 70 or 80 hours of your life to acquire income, you're going to want to put it somewhere where it stores that energy and that effort that you, blood, sweat, and tears, all that you did to acquire that income. You want to protect it, right? So physical gold keeps its purchasing power, and it increases purchasing power because our governments are going to continue to print a whole lot of money. They're going to keep doing it. It's what they do, right? So let's listen a little bit more, and then we're going to get right back into this conversation.
This many to this many. And I think people need to understand that stack of dollars is going to continue growing and growing and growing. I mean, we'll put another 100 on it when the gold price goes up. And if your wealth is held in dollars, you're earning dollars at work, you're saving dollars, you plan on retiring, your wealth advisor says you need this number of dollars to retire. Okay, great, I'll go get those dollars. But all the while, the dollars are becoming less valuable. That's what we're trying to share with people, is now's the time to think about that.
All right, guys, that's a huge point. He said we go to work, and we're going to work to get those dollars, right? We're going to work to get those dollars. But the dollars are losing value. So listen up. With our gold standard partners, we're getting paid in cryptocurrency. We're getting paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum. That is a currency that is not going to be losing purchasing power because of how it's designed. Okay. Unfortunately, our governments are determined to continue printing currencies as much as they can, because they have their own system that they have to keep afloat. Okay. I'm going to show you this book one more time, guys. I'm telling you, you want to get this book and you want to read it. And if you cannot get the book, go on YouTube and listen to the book. All right. He talks about real money. He talks about real assets, and he talks about real teachers. And a lot of the principles that are in this book, you can actually find them also not just in the Bible, but also in The Richest Man in Babylon. Okay, because The Richest Man in Babylon talks a lot about making sure that when you get advice, you're getting advice from the correct teacher. All right. So Robert Kiyosaki goes into detail about that when he talks about real teachers. Okay. So assets, put money in your pocket. We are part of Wealth Builders Worldwide. We've been encouraging people to walk in wealth principles. One of those amazing wealth principles is pay yourself first. Hold some of your income, not all. Hold some of your income, right? Save some of your income. So here's another big thing that is completely different from other business models that we are doing and that we've been doing for an extended period of time, okay? Everything that I'm talking to you about, getting connected with the person who's sharing this information with you, right, positions you to save, okay, and to acquire assets, okay? That's everything that we're doing in this system. So you want to get back with that person immediately because we're not spending. We're not spending. We're telling you to keep, to save, to acquire assets. That's what we're encouraging you to do. It's different from other business models because all other business models will have you move your money away from you to get a good or a product or service. We are still encouraging you to take your money, move it towards you, keep more of your money, keep that income, save and acquire assets. That's what we're encouraging you to do. That's a wealth building principle. And that's what we're encouraging you to do. So an asset puts money in your pocket. I'm using Robert Kiyosaki's definition of an asset. You can have your own opinion of an asset. You can tell yourself that, your house is an asset. It's not, because the money is flowing away from you to the bank. All right. Now, here's another huge thing that he talks about in Fake. There is a system in place right now. It is a debt-based system. We want to move you away from a debt-based system. If you had an opportunity to choose and select to either participate in a debt-based system or a real money system, which one would you choose? I'm pretty sure you would choose a real money system. What's amazing about what we're doing is that we're actually encouraging you to move into a real money system where you can save real money, which is physical gold and precious metals. And Robert Kiyosaki talks a lot about cryptocurrency in his book also. He says that's the people's money. Then there's the government. All right. So the government has their currency. Okay. And we, the people right now, have our currency, which is actually cryptocurrency. And then there's the real money, which is physical gold, right? And precious metals that God put in the earth that we cannot create and manufacture and make more of. Okay? So get connected, whoever is sharing this information with you. If you're ready to start getting paid in real time, forget a pay week, forget getting paid in 2 weeks, forget all of that. How about getting paid immediately via cryptocurrency, and you can actually withdraw it immediately? Imagine that. Imagine getting paid in commission and you get to access that immediately in real time and actually be able to withdraw that commission immediately if you so choose, or let it continue to compound and build up. No more pay weeks. You get paid by the minute, by the moment. as activity happens within your organization. If you're ready to tap into that, go ahead and jump on the website below. If I'm the person sharing this information with you, go ahead and get your free registration completed right there on y1income.com. We'll put you in position to get paid immediately if you so desire, or if you want to register and learn more, that's fine too. But for right now, we're very, very focused on helping people who want to jump in and start creating income immediately, because people have already started getting paid in this brand new gold standard partner system, right? Woo, I'm telling you right now, you don't want to miss this opportunity. You want to tap into assets that put money in your pocket. That's a real asset that brings cash flow towards you. All right. So we can put you in position to have a global business that puts money in your pocket, cash flow towards you, an asset, right? Then you get paid in crypto, which is an asset because it continues to increase in volume. Yes, there's some volatility. Yes, there's some risk, but if you get paid in it, in comparison to what we just was watching, you're in a better situation. And like Nipsey said, there's that tipping point, man, and we are right there at that tipping point. Woo, we're right there at that tipping point. You can get paid in real time immediately. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your time. And thank you for hanging in there while we have some technical challenges and as we grow with this information. Okay. So thank you, everybody who's hanging out. Go ahead if you're on Periscope or if you're on YouTube. I'll definitely read your comments. Like, share, and subscribe. So thank you so much, everyone. You guys have a good night, morning, afternoon. Just depends on where you're at in this awesome world that we live in.